You're listening to the Everyone But Us podcast, straight from the heart of London.
Yo, what's up? My name's Wema.
My name's Steve, aka Steve BDF, even though I ain't been in BDF since 2006.
And my name is Lewis, the dirty, nasty. No, I'm only joking. My name's Lewis. Well, I am Lewis. Not my name's Lewis. I am Lewis.
Yo, what's up? Yo, and you're listening to the Everyone But Us podcast, episode number 3, the Rucktion 20th anniversary review show special. Make some noise for that. So we're missing one person, man. We need to shout out our brother Dave BDO.
Dave McBoo.
He couldn't be here today. I think he's on dad duty. So big up to Dave.
Scraping up all the baby poo and that.
Man, that baby poo is no joke. Trust me, man. It stinks. Ooh. So how you guys doing anyway, man?
Yeah, man. I'm fucking good. I've had a long day at work. Emptying out fruit machines. Legally, of course. Not illegally.
I was going to say.
Makes a change, doesn't it?
Yeah. Tell me about
Black
it.
guy emptying out fruit machines.
Not like the old days, I tell you that. But yeah, it's been a busy day. I've been covering someone at work, so managed to go home, make some dinner, and come back here. So we'll come all the way up to the studio. So yeah,
Sweet, man.
Personally, I've been doing fuck all day. It's been great.
You're on your what? It's one of your, because you do shifts, right? So it's your day off today.
Yeah. So I finished night shift yesterday. So I woke up at about 2 o'clock.
Put Pornhub on.
Yeah, a bit of Pornhub, and
why
then
not?
You know.
Oh, did you see that Mia Khalifa was in London today?
Who?
You know that bird who's that Lebanese American chick, like Mia Khalifa, the porn actress.
I don't know.
She's walking around wearing the fucking well, Google it.
I don't know any of them.
But yeah,
I don't know any of them by name.
she was fucking walking around with a fucking West Ham shirt. Like, I don't think she knows anything about fucking football though. But yeah,
You get these like people that watch porn and they know all the porn star names,
Yeah.
where they was born and what they. I find that kind of
It's
nuts,
weird.
man.
I find that a little bit creepy. I gotta be honest.
Yeah, you just watch porn to watch.
it's almost like Top Trumps or something, isn't it? Like
Porn is good for like the fucking 12 seconds that I need it.
people know all the attributes and they're like, yeah, she's got a DP, like fucking, it's like Pokemon cards, isn't it? Like,
I think the only porn star that I could name would be Jenna Jameson, and Tara Patrick, but that's because she was with
Evan, innit? Like,
Evan from Biohazard.
ooh, Jenna Jameson.
One of them was on Big Brother a couple of years ago.
Never watched it.
No, okay. I had a funny thing happen to me this week, man. I wanted to share with you guys.
Was it funny though?
No, well, it got.
That is dark, mate.
Anyway, on my way to work, I always like past a Costa Coffee. It's got a drive-through. So, cut a long story short, I get to the Costa Coffee and I needed to send an email to work.
Yeah.
So, like, rather than go straight through the drive-through, I kind of parked up on the side and I was sending an email and my engine was running. It was running for about 3 minutes. So, some dude, middle-aged dude, knocks my window. So, I'm thinking he's going to ask me to move my car because I'm blocking his car or something. I put down the window and he says to me, "Excuse me, mate, do you know that your engine's running?" And I thought, are you trying to be funny? Right? So like, I went, yeah, I know it's running. He goes, I've been watching you for 4 minutes and your engine's been running. Do you know that's bad for the environment? Don't you think you should switch it off?
Fucking no.
So
mate.
I basically told him to fuck off.
Yeah.
And then he kind of strumped his shoulders and kind of walked away disappointed. But it got me thinking. I thought, he had a point, but...
He does have a point, but fuck off.
Yeah, fuck off.
Yeah, fuck.
Do you know what I mean?
I remember when, do you know, it's funny you say that. I
Fucking
remember
hell,
when we fucking, when I went Black and Blue Bowl in 09 with Ammo, and we come back from Greenpoint because that's where they had it held, that particular edition, all the Black and Blue guys. And we must have got a train back to Chinatown. We jumped off the train, and I was like a Hummer or this massive fucking car. Like, it was just, I can't remember if it was a guy or a woman or a guy who got out of the car, and like, the engine was just like running, just like, you got out of the car, went into the fucking store, and the engine was just running. We sort of looked around each other, was like, fucking hell, that's like pretty mad that they just have the fucking engine just like on, like.
What, no one in the car?
No one in the car, just the car just running still.
That'd be good in my area,
what it
man.
is though, like, if you fucking people want to waste their petrol and fucking waste your petrol, like, you sit in your fucking car with the engine like running idly for like 3 minutes. It's not the fucking same as like fucking some factory pumping out loads of fucking fumes directly into the fucking sky. But I mean, yeah.
Nah, for real.
Also, I suppose you'd have to be foolish to nick a Hummer because, fuck me, you're getting caught straight away. It's not, do you know what I mean?
I just thought it was strange that, like, in this day and age, you can't knock on... I wouldn't knock on... If a guy was sitting in a car, I wouldn't knock on his window and come and say something really sarcastic. People are getting stabbed and shot and all kinds of shit for, like...
Yeah.
For the silliest of reasons, for this geezer to knock on my window and say that, I just find it strange.
Especially when you're parked up near a dogging site as well. Like. Oh, Costa Coffee, you said. Sorry, I forgot.
Was it Stan Collymore?
Or Phil Mitchell.
Anyway, man. So the 2nd of May was the...
No, it wasn't 2nd
Oh,
of May.
no, I've got the wrong date. What was the date?
Second of June.
What the fuck am I got?
1st of June.
2nd of June. 1st of June was the Friday.
Fuck
we had
knows.
practice that day.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So the 2nd of June, man, we had the Rucktion Records 20th anniversary show. They were celebrating 20 years in the game. They started in what, 1998, man, and it
was 20 years ago.
Yeah, 20 20 years ago.
I reckon I'm gonna take a punt on about June 1998.
No, but anyway, yeah. So, do you know what? I thought before we go into the show, man, I wanted to go through the Rucktion Records catalogue, man. It's kind of sick, bruv. Check this out, right? 9 Bar, Special Move, Prowler, Bun Them Out. These are all releases by Rucktion. Surge of Fury, Stout,
Yep.
TRC. They released Wisdom in Chains, 6 Foot Ditch before Peachy turned into a Pratt. Fucking Diction, Cartel, In Due Time, and then later on, No Second Chance, Proven, Ironed Out, Idle
Soon
Hand.
come.
That catalogue is fucking nuts, bruv. What do you think about that, man?
That's a fucking, when you look at it like that, that's a crazy back catalogue.
We had this conversation before with Ironed Out, and you, like Lewis, you were saying that you like having that physical copy, you like having the booklet, you like. So do you think there's still? I don't know. I think people still want the CDs, and
Yeah. From my own
it's
point of
definitely
view,
harder. Definitely.
from my own point of view, I don't really buy CDs.
No, I don't
anymore.
either. And I'm being real. I don't. Yeah.
My car ain't even got a CD player. It's got a Bluetooth stereo.
Yeah.
It's got a cassette deck.
yeah.
Well, funny you say that because fucking cassettes have started to make a fucking mad comeback into the fucking fray as well. Like, but I mean, I look at it in two ways. Like, I've been spoken to all different types of people regarding like physical releases and stuff. Like, some people still like to have that physical release because they want something to remember a band by or whatever. Like, I don't know. It's just people like having nostalgic things and having to be able to go, oh yeah, I bought this and I've got this and I went to this show and I remember when I had this. So that's one way of looking at it. But in another sense, yeah, when you have a physical release, how many units are you going to ship? Like, if you're like someone like fucking Code Orange or someone who's like kind of big, then it makes sense to do physical release as well as digital because bands like that are going to fucking sell shit because people always want to get their merch, buy their fucking physical shit and their merch and that.
Yeah.
But if you're just like a smaller band and people like you but you're not huge, it might not be worth like doing a physical run or whatever. But I mean, at the same time, I think it's still, there's a purpose for it.
Well, vinyl, man. Vinyl is where. I think
what you're. I might be preempting you, but I think what you're about to say might be that.
I'm not gonna say that.
I think maybe the thing with vinyl is that because it's a really great format in terms of artwork and something that you can collect and something you can keep and look at, versus a CD. Vinyl's like hands down, it's a better format in terms of what you've got in your hands and what you've got to look at and the detail and stuff like that. And CDs, basically when I buy a CD, for the last 10 years when I bought a CD, all I've done is put it straight in my computer, burned it,
Yeah.
and then listened to it on my computer anyway.
It's more convenient not having a CD, let's be honest. It's
So,
like,
I mean,
you know.
and CDs ain't that great looking. Like, you can do a
make
good
good frisbees.
digipack and stuff like that, but a vinyl is like, you've almost got a little poster there. Do you know what I mean? If you want something to look at, you've got the artwork and it looks fucking great on the front cover of a vinyl.
It's like them crazy ass fucking 70s fucking funk and like psychedelic rock fucking albums they used to put out when oh, you just got a regular fucking vinyl and you open up and it just fucking opens up into this massive fucking tent fucking thing. And you're like, what the fuck's this? Like, but
yeah, you can do great things, can't you? With a 12-inch like canvas, you can do something really good with it. Like just a simple gatefold, like the middle of it just looks fucking can look amazing if you do it right. So,
yeah.
But you know what? The other day, man, every now and again I'll go into the cupboard and I'll pull out all my old CD cases and I go for all my old CDs, man. And I just, when you actually see the physical CD, it brings you back to that time.
Exactly.
when you
Yeah,
first-
it does. Like,
So,
oh
like,
shit, I remember
I
this.
think all these young kids are missing that, man.
Yeah, of course they
That
are.
connection to the music.
but I do think that's why cassettes especially is like a big surprise to me, because as someone who is approaching his 40s in the next couple of years,
He's
right?
51.
Fuck you. As someone's approaching that age that you're already at,
Someone's gone way past
by the
it, you
way.
mean? Go on.
As a kid, like tapes were good for taping stuff off other people, but other than that, they were shit.
Where do you buy a tape recorder?
I hated
That's
tapes.
what I'm saying. I'd like,
These people are buying tapes. Are they actually playing it though, or is it just there
I
for
think it's just
nostalgia?
something to have
actually
and
are
hold.
playing
Yeah.
it. Like,
Do you think?
I reckon people
Nah,
are.
man.
Some,
Where the
listen,
fuck
some-
would you get a tape
some
deck
people,
from?
Some people have still got fucking banger Fiestas and that with fucking tape decks in it. Like,
Maplin's gone now, but I don't know where you'd get a tape deck from.
well, I reckon people
eBay.
fucking go boot sales and they fuck. I know. Shout out Chris from War Crimes. He's doing his own fucking label, Southern Hospitality. And he's got like a dubbing fucking shit that he must have fucking bought, and he does his own fucking
Oh, no, I
tapes,
respect to that,
duplicates it,
man.
like, you know what I mean? It's
I like that guy.
time consuming, but like if you want it, you want to fucking do it, you'll fucking do it. But that's what I was gonna quickly say, just lastly on this, with a CD, we could go to fucking butt fuck nowhere in the middle of mainland Europe, like where some mans don't ever get to see bands all the time, like because you got to go to a bigger city. So when you turn up to a smaller town and you play a show there, and they're like, "Oh, do you have any CDs or do you have anything to sell?" Like, or if you got something like that, people will fucking buy it. Believe me, like there's been times where I'm thinking, "Oh, it's when we've gone out on like fucking weekenders with Rucktion bands or any other bands, and I've taken the distro, and I'm like, oh, maybe we might not sell anything." And then I've come back and like given money to pop in. I'm like, fucking hell, we like made 150 euros. Like when I thought we'd
that's
even
dope,
make
man.
like 30 euros or something. So you just never know. It's pot luck sometimes, but
Yeah, that's
yeah.
dope.
Actually, both like so. Last Order's one of your numerous fucking bands, and Ironed Out actually recently had our first EP released on cassette. So I don't even know if that sold any or what the review of you to the Ironed Out one,
No,
What's
I
that?
never.
the cassette. Because we had us and them got
fucking
bought out on
shit.
cassette,
Fucking
didn't
hell,
it?
The cassette come out on Vanquish Records in Finland. So big up those guys. Well, big up the
Big
guy
up
who
to the
done that.
Finland
Yeah,
family.
big up the
Yeah.
Finland family. They've actually put out Become a Threat as well. I want to big up Sammy, but they all sold out, or they he sold a lot of them. Like he sent some to fucking Ireland, he sent some to mainland Europe, he sent some to the UK as well.
dope.
Like he done alright with.
He done a really good job with it as
He
well.
done a great job with it.
My one's
I'm
just.
genuinely surprised by that. I've got to be honest.
My one's like in my studio, and I've got it. It's actually like a mantelpiece, man. But
Yeah.
but it's cool. I like looking at it, and
Yeah.
like, you know.
I threw mine in the fucking bin because I hate the band.
Anyway, man. So I want to give a shout out to Pebble and Pops. Big part of Rucktion, man. Holding it down for 20 years. I know there's been good times and bad times, but there's stuck at it, and they've helped out a lot of bands, man. So it's unfair to talk about Rucktion too much without having them here to like.
Yeah, definitely.
We'd like to get them on the show one day and talk about it, man. So
Yeah.
And of
Rucktion,
course,
man. Yeah.
Honourable mention to Matty and Bizzle as well, because I've heard they
Yeah,
used
Matt
to
and
be
Beazle, sir, yeah.
part of it
Yeah.
as well back in days. I
We're
mean,
going to do a proper Rucktion one and get him in, and we're going to talk about Rucktion, man. But anyway, the day, it was at the Unicorn. It was a nice sunny day.
oh, it was banging.
But you
It was
know
a
what?
beautiful day.
What time did it start, the show?
The show started at 4:00.
So Idle Hands were on at 4, right?
Idle Hands started off the day, and normally when a first band plays, it's
Yeah.
like you think, fuck, no one's gonna be there. Like,
Yeah,
but there
for
was a
real.
lot of people there. Like, a lot of people were there to fucking check them
No,
out.
it was
Like, which is
packed,
really
bruv.
good, because everyone worries about that when you're like the first band. Oh, no one's gonna turn up, or everyone's on their way. But it was pretty decent. Like,
Do you know what? Shout out to Idle Hands, because like no one really wants to open up a festival, and they didn't complain about it or anything. And
nah, that's it.
I've got a confession to make. I only caught the last 2 of their songs, and the reason being is I got there at 4, but there were so many people that I was like, you know, when you go to a venue and there's bare people you haven't seen for time.
Yeah.
Where's my money, bitch? So I had people chasing me around like Benny Hill from. No, anyway. Yeah, so many people. So I was like, I was turning left. Oh, what's up, man? How are you? I was turning right. Oh, what's up? How are you? And by the time I finished talking,
listen to this cunt pretend he's got mates.
So like I was just chatting to bare people, and then by the time I got into the venue, I only got to see the last two songs. So did you who got to see the full set list?
I got to see the full set because obviously I was by the distro just hovering around. Same sort of thing, just you go to like move to a spot to go and see, and then someone goes, oh shit, oh fucking hell, I ain't seen you for time, or like, oh shit, you're here, because there was loads of people there today. Fucking, we had like a coach load of fucking Belgians, like
big up the Belgians, but
fucking coach load of Belgians. Baptiste fucking organised that.
Baptiste, my brother, man.
And Titty was fucking helping, running
yeah.
people to get involved in that. So that was really fucking cool.
We shouldn't forget the coach load from was it Bristol as well?
Yeah, there was a little van put on by Pebble organised that, and Raydon, who drove us in Europe, he was the actual driver. So big up Ray.
Driver?
Yeah, he was driver. Yeah, Ray was there, mate.
That's sick, man.
It was dope. But anyway, yeah, I checked out Idle Hands like.
So was there a lot of people there?
Yeah,
to watch Idle Hands.
There was at least like in the crowd, there was like 50 people there, like definitely.
Yeah, it looked busy when I got there.
It looked busy, like definitely. 50
and for those who don't know, the Unicorn's probably 75 anyway, isn't it? That little venue bit.
You mean 75?
The little stage area is probably about 75.
Yeah. Definitely
100
max.
Have a look.
Yeah,
Busy.
yeah.
It was definitely busy when they started, so it was pretty decent. Like, I mean, they always put on a fucking good show, Idle Hands. I know it might not be.
When them guys gonna put out some new music, man? They need some. You hear me? You need some new music, Idle Hands. You need to release some new stuff, man. Great band.
Well, the thing is, because they're from South London and their economy around is pretty poor, like they don't really have much money. You know what I'm saying? They struggle like to fucking raise funds. So we could maybe do a GoFundMe or like do a fucking urgent appeal, like fucking like Red Cross or something.
We could do like comic relief.
Yeah,
for South London.
Did he do it? He said he was. He said a funny comment to you, Lewis. When Idle Hands was playing, he said something about doing a benefit. Or
he said doing
I can't
a
remember
benefit.
what the joke was. He told me.
He said something about doing a benefit for the fucking these poor people from East London. Yeah, he's a fucking prick. Tony. He's like LA. He's a good dude. I do like Tony.
No, he's funny as fuck, man.
He's a good front man. Like he brings in. Phil is a good front man as well. He just ends up fucking taking out the whole fucking crowd. Like no, Phil, you're the singer, bro. You're not supposed to take people out, bro.
Why not?
Yeah, exactly. Why not?
So big up Idle Hands, and up next, should I say? Sorry,
all the way from Bonnie old Scotland.
From Scotland, I haven't seen this band for 10 years. When was the last time?
Did they
Divide? Go on.
I remember at the Underworld coming on stage after them, and I don't know whether that was that Ninja Fest 13.
Was that the last time they played Ninja Fest 13?
No, they never played Ninja Fest 13.
They didn't play that. Maybe it was before that then. That's my last memory of in London, is going on stage after them or before them. I remember them and us being on stage
as you can
at
see,
the Underworld
we do
and just switching over.
Ninja Fest 13,
but I don't even remember what band I was in at the time. Was you doing
break band Ninja Fest 13?
Could have been.
And BDF as well. That's a BDF reunion.
And 50. I was still in 50 Calibre at that time as well.
Okay.
But also there was the Running Riot Fest, which maybe they played that, which is I think that was about 2011.
Wow, man!
Or something like that. So it could have been that when I was doing Ambush at that time.
Actually, it hasn't been that long. Well, it's been long, but not 10 years. Maybe 6-7 years.
Yeah, but then, do you know what? My memory's fucking shot anyway, so it could have been fucking 12 years ago for all I know.
Jesus, man.
My best memories are from, like, the longer you go back, the less alcohol I've accumulatively drunk in my life. So my memory's actually better from, like, my childhood and my early 20s.
Do you know what? Like, Divide, man, the way people always talk about Divide as the UK Wisdom in Chains, which is unfair, like, to compare, because they've been doing that style for time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, it was so good to see them. They was fucking on point as usual. I remember.
Yeah, they put on a good show, Divide. I thought.
But they killed it, man.
Yeah.
I remember the last time I played Scotland, we stayed at their house. The guitarist and the singer, they share a house, and I'll never forget, man. Like, these guys own the crown for drinking. I do not care.
Oh, the proof is that they're putting it from Scotland. Right?
I want to drink with them.
No, bruv, they would. I know you can have. You're good on the whiskey, bruv, but these guys would take you down.
No, I'm up for that.
we played the gig. Yeah, we was drinking. We was fucked. And then literally after that, I remember we got a black cab to the house, and these guys started bringing out even more drinks, and I just wanted to go to bed.
Yeah.
So then we're drinking, and I think I must have passed out about 3 a.m. in the morning. I was fucked. I was gone.
But you ain't a regular drinker though, are you? Like you don't, because
Nah,
normally I think probably when we was in Finland, I remember you sort of coming along and going, I've had a few too many here. Like I remember just we were watching the Champions League final, and just remember like me and my mate. You remember like my mate from school was there, and I was just sitting there chatting to him. And you just come on and went, I was like, fucking hell.
Yeah, that's what you're like, that's not
Do you know what it is?
Like, yeah.
When I drink quickly, like I like to get like to the point where I'm fucked, but I'm in control.
Yeah.
Like, and when I feel like I don't like to be one of these piss guys that is pissing themselves out of control, rolling around in the street. I like to always have that little bit of common sense still there. So when I know when to stop. So getting back to my story quickly, I was drinking. I passed out at 2:00. I woke up at about 11 p.m. and these guys were still up drinking.
Yeah, that's fucking
11.
soldier
They had
shit,
been
mate.
drinking like.
Wait, 11.
So I
AM,
fell,
like,
so we've been sleeping at
11 in the morning.
Yeah, I fell asleep at 2 a.m. in the morning. I woke up at 11 p.m. even 12 because I remember I think England was playing. Funny enough, I woke up. These guys were still drinking, and when I woke up, they offered me some more drinks. I said, "Bruv, you guys are fucking nuts, man." Like,
I remember the end of the night.
Nice.
And they was all getting into the van outside the Unicorn, and they were trying to reverse, like the driver.
What, drunk? No.
No. I feel really bad because there's so many names of there's people that I met and like there's names that I've forgotten that, but I know the driver wasn't drinking. Like he was fucking really safe, the bassist. And he was like, "Yeah, I've got a fucking driver with these fucking guns." I
thought they got a plane.
No, one of them got a plane. One of them flew back.
What lucky
One of
bastard,
them
man.
had to fly back. That's why they was on so early, because it's a shame because like they're supposed to be a little bit more high up the bill, like because they've not played for so long down in London, so it was just a shame. But
the good thing is they had a good number of people, and people were singing.
People got involved in it. Like people got involved.
They look generally shocked by the reaction. I'm thinking, come on, man, this is Divide, man. Like, people have been waiting time to see you guys, man.
Yeah.
And even that's the thing as well, because I even had a couple of youngsters were like going, "Is that band like Divide?" It was like Rucktion.
Yeah,
It
man.
was like, "Yeah, that's the band." Like, and they go, "Fuck!" Like people couldn't believe. Some kids couldn't believe it. Like that they managed. It was either Pierre or Poppy who managed to fucking actually get
Make
this
it
organised
happen.
and make it happen. Like so.
No, I'm so glad.
So
man.
respect to Divide for coming all the way down. Like
Hopefully it's not
really
going to be
cool.
like another 6-7 years, man. Hopefully we can get them down again.
Make a regular
next
thing,
year or
like.
something, man. So the best band of the day was on next.
Oh,
I wonder
God,
who that could be. Dun, dun, dun.
Phenomenal set, mate.
Yeah, so the next band was Ironed Out, which we are all members of. Like, you know what? Before we go into Ironed Out, I have to give a shout out to Tempers Fray because they were supposed to play, and unfortunately, was it something happened to one of them? Couldn't make it.
Yeah,
or?
one of them couldn't make it for whatever reason. I think something had come up like last minute. So I know I didn't see Chris there. I didn't see Bob there that day, but I did see John Farley was there, and I did see
John Farley
Nick,
was there.
Nick was there as well. Like, so big him up for coming along to
and still supporting the
celebrate
show.
with us and support the
Respect to
show. I mean, not to say that the others didn't want to come, but just for whatever reason couldn't make it. But big up Tempest Free. Sorry, Wema, carry on.
No, it's cool, man. I just wanted to shout them out because I personally was dying to play the fest. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
So when I was told we got the opportunity to play it, I'm not gonna lie, I was like happy, but
Yeah, I was fucking well happy with
And I
it.
was like, fucking hell, another band I've got to do. Fucking hell.
but I didn't want to get the detriment of is that the right way to pronounce it?
Yeah.
Of Tempest Fray, but shout out to them. So yeah, Ironed Out playing. I thought, brother, I really enjoyed that set, man. We people were singing
That's a
along.
good time, wasn't it?
It was. Do you know what? That's what I love about hardcore. Like, I like hard pits, and I like the violent dance and all that. But I prefer, and this is most probably because I'm an old git, I prefer that when everyone's singing.
Yeah.
And
Same
it's
here.
like the
Yeah,
pylons.
Same
and
here.
everyone, it's just you got your arms around your mate.
Yeah.
I
you're
prefer
getting
that
involved,
side of
like-
it. Yeah, rather than the big arch. And kind of we had that on the Ironed Out set.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because
we had a bit of a mixture, didn't we? I suppose.
Yeah.
because looking back, our friend and our brother Iman, he filmed our full set. Like,
Big up Iman.
Yeah, he filmed it on the Facebook live stream, and I watched it back like 2 days later because Sunday I was fucking out my nut. Well, not out my nut, but I was fucking so tired.
You're not.
But I watched it.
Last Order song, innit?
Yeah. And I was watching it, and like, I remember on the day as well, like just the amount of like the Belgians were for me, like they were like,
but the Belgians are hype,
Titty, like they were so fucking hype. Like just there at the front, just fucking sing along to every fucking word, and there was like all the other people, like Idle Hands boys were all there, and there was other people who like are just fans of the hardcore scene in general who were all singing along and getting involved and like dancing. There was no beef, there was no drama. Everyone was just having a really good time, and that's what I think spurred us on to even put on a fucking better show. Because personally, that was probably the best Iron Out set that I've like been a part of. I think I enjoyed personally, I really enjoyed that set. Like,
I probably agree with that, to be honest. I think it did have that kind of good time vibe, and I think as well, just from like solely our point of view and our band's point of view, we all want to do a band where the vibe is just good and it's a bit more happy, and like it's not all about like open this fucking pit up, kick the fuck out of everyone. Because I want to, you know what I mean, there's a lot of that, and I like to see like people smiling and having fun and stuff like that.
I agree with that.
And that's exactly how it was. So
I mean, I have to say, like, from the get-go, the vibe at the Rucktion Fest was just, you know, when you play a hardcore show and there's always that arms crossed, impress me look you get from certain crowds. But well, I think on that day, everyone was just there to say, look, we ain't gonna, it was just, let's have fun.
Yeah.
And it just made it, like, it was just made for the day, do you know what I mean?
And I think, to be honest, a lot of people were saying that's probably one of the best gigs they've been to, one of the best London gigs they've been to, especially Rucktion gigs. And I think because, bearing in mind, we were
free
on,
as well, wasn't it? You fucking cheapskates.
But we were on at 5:30 in the afternoon, and I reckon any other fucking venue in the country at 5:30 in the afternoon, we'd have had two men, a dog, and no enthusiasm from anybody to watch it.
Right,
but when we come on stage and the bands before us, even as we've already mentioned,
yeah, for real,
two bands
the vibe was already there. It was already fucking banging at 5:30 in the afternoon.
It helps to make it when it's like the sun is shining and like it's a good day. When it's raining, it's like windy and it's a bit gloomy. It's like, oh fucking hell, don't really want to. Yeah. No, you know what I mean? It was a fucking. It was a good fucking day.
I tell you what, though, you can tell that we all play in Ironed Out, can't you? The way we're hyping it up.
Of course, mate. It's like band
hey guys, if you weren't there, you missed something big, like big.
But let's have a little shout out to David Boo, the other singer. Yeah. Big up fucking Tom. Tom has actually joined the band, like not recently, but he's been in the band for maybe what, 6 months?
6 months or so. Yeah.
6 months or so. He took over from that other fucking. It was that wanker that we used to.
We had some bellend with a beard. Yeah. Thought he was in ZZ Top.
We basically just swapped like for life, an Irish for an Irish guy with a beard for a beard, like.
Yeah.
So yeah,
a beard for beard and a life for a life.
Tom's got a better beard.
Oh shit, Tom's got a better beard.
Tom's beard's
it's more groomed,
more groomed, isn't it?
He don't look like so much of a tramp, does he? No. He don't sound. To be fair, he don't sound like a tramp either, and like.
Oh shit.
And smell. Tom don't smell like a tramp.
Wow.
Oh, it's getting deep, mate. Big up fucking Mark
really, man. We love you, really.
And of course, big bad fucking Rich, man, who stepped in and helping us out on drums,
Rich,
mate.
Man.
Fucking
amazing drummer.
And of course to our former drummer, who is now
the sardine eater.
The sardine fucking. He's actually setting up a fucking like a grill house in fucking Belgium, like fucking doing sardines and fucking all exotic fish and shit. But
I can't see that working, man. They just eat all the fucking profit.
Yeah, I can.
He loves these sardines, man. Do you know what I mean?
I was going to say, actually, do you remember in Finland? And we were. It was before the gig, and we had a couple of hours to spare, and we just walked down the little dock area.
Yeah, that's it.
And we found that little. There was like a market with just open air food stalls, and we found one with sardines. And George was just like, he just made the most beeline. The heat map on George must have been mad. Like,
yeah, I remember that.
Most diagonal fucking straight line.
That's it, mate.
Is that a Portuguese dish?
Well, sardines is like fucking the main... out there. I never had, when I went to Portugal, I'd actually never had them. But when I do go back out there, I definitely want to fucking hit some fucking fresh sardines on the beach.
Oh, no,
sorry, vegans.
Everyone but us. Straight from the heart of London.
So on to the next band, man. Proven.
Yes.
I thought,
Who's that?
who they?
Who?
They've got some black singer apparently. He thinks he's all that.
Yeah, he's fucking.
Walking man.
He's alright. He's not bad. He's alright.
Heard he sings.
I heard he's a
time as well.
racist.
Yeah, so Proven
Realist.
was on.
Free Tommy.
So yeah, so Proven one next, man. Fucking Rich, the drummer, who just played in Ironed Out, and Lewis. Both had to do a double set, man. What was that like? You
Back
must
to
have been
back,
fucked,
mate.
bruv.
Fucking Richard was definitely tired because, like,
Yeah, Rich,
you know,
Rich.
yeah, you get like a little. I remember, like, near the end of the night. Actually, at the end of the night, I looked around at Rich and I was like, I thought I was tired. I looked at him, you alright, bruv? And he's like, yeah, I'm alright. I'm just fucking tired. Like, and I was like, oh, okay,
drummers,
yeah.
man.
So just you are as well then. Like, yeah, we had to do it back to back though, because for me, yeah, I'm the singer, so it doesn't fucking really matter. But for him to take down all his drum stuff, and then another band goes on and to put it back on again, it's fucking just a long waste of time.
Yeah,
so it made sense to do it, like. But yeah, the Proven set was fucking.
I thought you guys killed it, man.
Yeah,
Did you enjoy it?
I did enjoy it. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, most of my energy went into that Ironed Out set, like, because
I'm sorry about that, Proven. I'm sorry about that, John Carr.
Yeah.
No, I thought you killed it. Maybe in your mind you thought that most.
Yeah, in my,
you
like,
guys was absolutely smashed it, man.
I just,
I agree.
like, my fucking head was just pounding and shit, like, because I mean, you've just played a set for like 25 minutes, you had a little break, and then you're back up again for 25 minutes. Don't get me wrong, I fucking really enjoyed it. I love playing with Proven that, like, but I felt like there's been, for me personally, that I've played in better shows with the band, like, especially like the Crandale show when we played
that was
in
sick.
Camden. Like, I really enjoyed that fucking set.
That was my
like,
favourite Proven.
But
Proven show.
yeah, but overall though, it was a good set, and I did enjoy playing it. So big up the Proven guys.
Did you play a new sort of song when you was warming up? When I was sound checking? I thought I heard.
Nah, we never. Actually, literally on a little secret. I think they might have just jammed it or something, but we was going to play a new song, but.
No, I heard.
But because we only had like 25 minutes. We allowed it, like, yeah. And plus, Mark, you couldn't make practice. Yeah, that's the fucking thing as well, and the mention as well, like. Way before all this shit even fucking started throughout the day, I was in that practice room next door, Neuro Studios, from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock. So I literally done a couple of fucking sets in there and was like, fucking hell, I'm tired already. So I had to do practice, Ironed Out set, then fucking the Proven set. So I was like, I don't want to complain. Like, I think I am complaining.
But I don't think I do. It's not really doing anything at the moment, but I do like a side band which is with Ray from Knuckle Dust on drums, but it's actually like
Ray Dust.
It's actually a like 70s AC/DC
Can we
sounding
get some
thing
vocals?
that I sing for. Nah,
Steve has got a fucking amazing voice, man. He hates talking about it, but he's got an amazing voice. Check him out.
When I do vocals, when we do a rehearsal and I'm trying to sing in it, I get about half an hour in, I'm like, fucking hell. You don't realise how much singing or whatever takes out you until you actually do it, and then you're like, fuck me.
Do you know what?
As an amateur, especially,
No,
like,
exactly.
I'm obviously not a pro singer, so I don't know how to breathe properly and all that. I don't know all the techniques properly, but fucking hell, it really takes it out, yeah.
It's like the way that we all sing. We sing most probably from the throat.
Yeah.
So like we fucking spell a lot of energy that's not.
Yeah, definitely.
Fuck your shit up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I don't know. So that's the thing. When that band starts gigging, I'm gonna fucking die on stage. I'm gonna be like
playing and singing at the
you're
same time.
You're gonna need like a fucking oxygen mask, man. Like look on your back.
Yeah.
You look like fucking Rocket Man.
Maybe I'll just have one of them, right? I'll just have a little oxygen pack on my back with a little. One little tube just like in the side of my mouth like that, so every now and then I'll just go.
Breathe it in.
And the other one, you can have like a hat with your JD coming down on the, in the straw on the other side.
I wanted to quickly say, like, big up Mark Doolan, big up Adam, and of course big up Matty as well.
Members, big up.
Members, yep.
When's the new Proven shit coming out, man? You're the first band that's released like the artwork before the like, and then there's no music at all yet. Silence in the room. Okay, so we move on.
I think we've hit a sore point.
So Bob, anyway, the next band I thought that took the whole day to another level in terms of violence and everyone fucking getting kicked in the face and fucking everything opposite from what we was talking about with Ironed Out, just pure violence.
Yeah.
Bun them out, man. I thought they fucking bruv, that was dangerous
Fucking
out there,
heavy.
man. I was like just standing by the side watching, going, God damn.
It always happens. Like these are the sort of type of bands in it. Like, that's not saying they're a band that sets out to do shit like that, but it's the music in it. It's fucking like it's fug shit, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's hard.
It's fug.
So the kids, like, as soon as they start playing, they hear it, and they're like, woo!
Yeah.
They just turn into rabid fucking animals, and everyone just starts fucking hitting each other and just going fucking crazy.
But do you know what they've got over a lot of other beatdown bands is they've got a lot of parts where people can participate in singing. Because I see everyone fucking grabbing the mic. I say,
people who've never done a Spanish lesson in their life fucking sing Spanish parts, innit? Like,
exactly, man.
You know what else strikes me actually now we're sort of talking about that. If you look at the first few bands that played that fest up to and including Bun Them Out, it shows a good variety to the bill as well.
Yeah.
You think about, a lot of people probably up and down the country will think about Rucktion and they'll go, oh yeah, it's just beat down stuff, innit?
Yeah.
If you looked at that fest and the first few bands, just the first bands that we've mentioned now, the vibes for the different sets are different, like all the way through. And then when you get something like Bun Them Out, it just ain't another beatdown style band in amongst the fucking 20 others. It's just like, yeah, I'm ready for a bit of violence now.
yeah.
Yeah, for real.
There's a time and a place for everything, isn't there?
And that was George,
Especially violence.
Mr. George Sardine's last show with Bun Them Out, because he's now living in Belgium, and they rehearsed as well, I think, that morning.
Yeah,
so,
they rehearsed at K-Town Studios. Big them up, big up K-Town. We regularly practice there as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think they started at like 10 and done it till like 1 o'clock. So it was early start for them mans as well.
Yeah, for real, man. And I love Flawless, man. Flawless has just got them. Is probably the most ignorant front man I know. It just
He's got a sophistication about him as well, right?
ignorant in a good way, man. But like, they make a good tag team, man. I thought they'd done a good job, man. So big up to them guys, man. And then my only thing with the day, right? I don't know if you guys are gonna agree with me. I think it could have done with a break in the middle. I know.
He could have done that, but we're fucking Rucktion Records. We don't do breaks. We just go straight in and we fucking...
No, do you know why? Because I wanted to watch every band and fucking... I needed something to eat, man.
Yeah.
So I ended up missing No Second Chance. Big up to No Second Chance. They was on next. I went to get something to eat. Took me a lot longer than I thought. And I got back and I totally missed their set.
I checked out No Second Chance.
How were they, man?
They were fucking tight, mate.
Band's always tight.
They're always tight. That's the thing, like, they're always tight. They've been touring for a long time. And they've put out a good amount of records as well, like, so you always know what you're going to expect from No Second Chance. A good live performance, and it's going to be solid and it's going to be tight. So of course, big up those guys. Excuse me, I'm all fucking
I thought you was having a fucking fit then, bro.
Fucking might as well be, mate.
Alive.
No, I'm right, mate. I'll come back to life, mate. Don't worry.
I'm sorry, mate. You're gonna have to die. We need Nicky back.
What was I gonna fucking say? Fucking lost my train of thought.
Mate, my mum would kill me if she heard I'll kiss the black man.
You kissed the man, and he's black. Get out!
Get out here!
You're not no son of mine.
Sorry, Mum.
I don't care. He wasn't breathing and he was going blue.
Yeah, so like going back to what we was fucking saying about No Second Chance.
Yeah.
So yeah, they've been touring for a fucking good while. Obviously, I know it's slowed down now. Obviously, we're all getting older. We're all fucking doing family shit. And I know David, the guitarist, is fucking now moved to New Keys, tattooing.
Yeah, he's
shit.
doing well, man. Doing tattoos.
Fucking Ian, the drummer, is like part-time fucking brewer in his house making fucking crazy ass beers and shit. Nah, I think it's just like as a hobby, you know what I mean? But I see all his Facebook posts. He's a fucking character.
Damn,
that
guy.
guy. But the one good thing, positive thing, is like they're always having sometimes, I don't want to say issues, but they have lineup changes and they've got a solid. The change in terms of the musicians has always been like solid. They've not really changed much, but the singers, they've had to sort of like change a few times, and they've got their original singer Owen back. Like,
oh shit!
So yeah, I think they're recording. They might put something out. I'm not sure who with, whether it's Rucktion. I don't know. Not heard what's been happening behind the scenes.
Man.
But like, yeah.
So they went from Owen to, was it Dave?
No, they went from Owen.
No,
to
Dave. No, gone.
They went. I'm pretty sure they went from Owen to Stu, and then they went to
Dave.
No, Adrian. His name's Adrian from.
Dave,
Dave,
Dave's
like,
Dave,
it's like fucking. It's like Partridge, isn't it? Dan. Yeah, they went from fucking Stu to Adrian, who's living in France.
Oh yeah.
I think obviously he
No,
couldn't
man, I'm
do it
saying
anymore.
Dave.
Oh, fucking hell.
Dave who?
That dude from have I got his name wrong?
Is it? I don't tell
lives
me his
near
name's
Bristol.
Rodney because I will fucking die.
He lives near Bristol.
Skinner dude, big dude.
No, fucking what's his name? Dave Warman. No, Dave
Yes.
Warman was in fucking Dead Man's Chest. He wasn't
Oh,
in fucking.
fuck's sake, yeah.
Dan, Dave,
Oh,
Dan,
fucking hell.
Dave.
We're editing that a bit out.
Nah, we don't fucking.
I'm getting
have
that,
to, mate.
yeah. I'm getting that.
That's
Totally
jokes,
mixed up.
mate.
So they've gone back to the original single.
Then they go
man.
back to the original single, like. So yeah,
I don't know why I'm
fucking.
getting them two mixed up, man.
That's it. So
Yeah, cool, man. Like, so next up was fucking
injury time.
Injury
The
Time.
return of injury fucking time,
That was
mate.
good to see Injury Time, but
Oh, mate.
sadly, talking about vocalists,
Prodigal son. Well, not anymore. Like he's at home eating fucking chicken goujons and watching fucking
And playing,
PlayStation.
Playing FIFA 18.
Dave DBS, man, he's unfortunately, I think
He's exiled himself.
yeah,
like,
he didn't want to do
He's
it.
exiled himself.
If
Like,
it's
I mean,
other- it didn't feel like, which
Just-
is fair enough.
yeah. Not to talk for Geezer. He can like speak for himself, but he's just.
One day we'll get him on the pod. We've got to get him on the
we've got to
podcast.
get him
That
on
guy
the pod,
is
yeah.
he's
got
an
some
amazing
stories,
guy,
he's
man.
got a he's a character, mate. But yeah, just to briefly say, like he's just not feeling it anymore. Like, you know what I mean, some people get to a point
Is
where
that what he said? He's just literally, is he falling out of love with hardcore or he's falling out of love with
I think in
performing?
terms of music and stuff, like, I mean, he still listens to music, but it's just like, I mean, he goes back with you guys a long time.
Yeah, he
innit? Like,
does,
he's
man,
been doing
yeah.
it a fucking long. He's been part of it for a long time, and he just got to a point where he's like, you know what, fucking just can't be bothered to do this anymore.
Nah,
He
that's
just-
fair enough, man.
Just didn't want to do it anymore.
I
so.
think, Joe, what if you're going to do music the way that we do it, where you don't get anything for it other than the pleasure of doing it,
Exactly.
and the effort that you put into it.
Is a
if
lot.
you don't love it, that effort
Exactly
really
that,
feels like effort. I tell you what, and I've said this for years. I fucking hate rehearsing. I hate rehearsals. Like, I will rehearse.
I didn't notice.
I will rehearse and like I'll turn up and I'll take part, and I agree that you need to rehearse to be a good band, so I do it. But stuff like that, if you don't love it enough to want to do the things that you don't like, it's no fucking point, because you ain't gonna get anything.
You know what,
out
Steve?
of
It's
it.
funny you say that, because that's like little quick bit. That's when I used to play football back in the day. I used to fucking hate training and that. Like,
Yeah.
I fucking hated it. Like,
Yeah.
having to fucking travel to go and fucking do bollocks, fucking running around the cones for like fucking
I
half
kind of
hour
get
and
that
shit.
because you're exerting
Yeah, I
yourself.
know, because
Yeah.
you want to be the best, like, but it's all about on the day, innit? Like, because
Yeah.
when the day comes to play the fucking show or to play that fucking football match, that's where you know, like, you're gonna fucking give it your all. But at the same time, yeah,
then you
it
pull
is
a
important
hamstring.
to practice and shit. Like, yeah, fucking blow out after 20 minutes when you're fucking out of breath, running around like a fucking headless chicken. But
No,
yeah,
but yeah, they had so Fatty, and they had, fuck's sake, they had yourself, Mr. Louis G,
helping
covering
out as well.
vocals.
Like, yeah,
You guys done a fucking look. I'm not just saying that because you're sitting across the room, but
Well,
I
you
thought
are.
you. Oh,
I'm joking.
because you're a black brother, I got to stick up for you.
Oh, thank you, brother.
Nah, I thought you man's backed it, man.
Yeah, Fatty fucking hell, Fatty killed it, man. I mean, they asked me.
Fatty's a machine, isn't he?
Oh yeah, mate.
On vocals, he's a fucking machine, bruv. That guy.
They asked me some time ago, like, because Fatty was gonna just do it straight on his own, but DBS as a lyricist, like, if you read his lyrics, they're fucking like just amazing. Some of the,
he's
shit,
an amazing
his
guy.
wordplay, some of the shit that he says in it, it's like, fucking hell, this geezer, man, like, he knows what he's fucking writing, but he puts a lot of shit into the fucking tunes. The whole music, everything filled
Every
up with
beat,
fucking
every
lyrics,
beat,
like, yeah, everything's
every
filled
bar.
up. So there were some tunes that I had to fucking help out on, just like, not all of it, just 4 tunes I fucking helped out with. I think my favourite one was London Hearted, like, because it's just,
Yeah, that's a tune.
it's
man.
a tune, man. It's real lyrics about fucking. My dad came to this country back in the 70s, like, and he probably never got a lot of love from people who were living here at the time. So to sing a song like that was fucking, like, it meant a lot, like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
feel it, like. But then obviously Por Sempre at the end, people went fucking nuts.
Yeah,
People went fucking wild, mate.
What does Por Sempre mean?
I think it's something to do with Dead or something, or fucking
Forever.
Forever.
Because Port Empire is a Maldito tune that Rocky wasn't playing drums.
Yeah, Rocky played drums. Gibbons was on bass, I think. Simon's guitar.
Simon plays guitar.
Mauricio
was on guitar.
There was me, Fatty, Pedro, DBS,
Aldito,
Alex, Aldito, fucking,
and Mike.
Who else? Mike
Lost Sight.
I tell you what, out of all fucking vocalists that I want to hear again, it's fucking Mike, man. I used to fucking love his vocals.
Mike's got a great voice, man.
I fucking loved his vocals, man.
How the fuck did you ever play a show like with Maldito where everyone was there? And if you did, how the fuck did you get? How many mics is that?
Yeah, we had.
You had to share the mics around, didn't it?
Yeah, we had to. The thing is, I only did about fucking 3 songs anyway. I just did for anyone that don't know me and does know Maldito, which is probably not many, but I'm the guy that does the singing bits on the Maldito demo from fucking however long ago it was.
A rendition of, am I going to pronounce this wrong? Por Siempre.
Por Siempre.
So when that came on, that was the last song that Injury Time done, and there's a part where I think everyone that's listening to this podcast has most probably heard the song, but for those that haven't heard the song, there's a part where they sing, "When my time comes,
bury me with my weeds,
so we blaze to." It's the best lyrics.
Get fucking so hyped, man.
When I tell you, right, people like Lewis just said, they get hype.
There's a kid.
It never went off like that when we were actually doing the band. When we were doing Maldito years ago, it never went off like that.
That's crazy.
And then nowadays, it's sort of like come around. It's just one of the things that sort of like people have just gradually got hold of it here and there. I think over the years, and I think
that's
it's
the
just
thing.
built
Like, there's
up
a lot. Oh, sorry to cut you off there, Steve. There's a lot of like LB Rucktion bands who do have these. Like Nine Bar got to the fucking anthems, like and then fucking BDF have got some fucking like 1 or 2 anthems as well that people. They know the bits that they can fucking get down to. But Maldito, that particular tune, one kid commented, his name's Jonathan from Cardiff. He was like, I can't believe fucking...
the young guy?
Yeah, the young guy. Like, he goes, he commented on my Instagram account, he's like, I can't believe that Maldito, like, they played the Maldito cover at the end. And I was like, oh, right, you into that? He's like, yeah, man, I got fucking hyped. I was like,
wow.
This kid's fucking young, like.
When that song was made, he might have been about 3...
That song was I think that was about 2003 when we did that band. It didn't last that long, I don't think. It was only about a year or 2 or something we did Maldito for.
Did you write the lyrics for that part?
No, I didn't write. No, that would have been ridiculous because I don't smoke weed.
I don't speak Spanish either.
He just smokes crack. That's all.
Yeah, I don't smoke weed. It makes me sick. So it's literally like that's. I always used to laugh about it because like there's me on stage going, "When my time comes, bury me with my weed."
Probably Pierre and DBS.
Yeah.
Them lyrics is fucking sick. Bro. I don't smoke weed, but I was singing it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But going back to what you said about when at the time when you wrote that song, no one was singing it. I was listening to another podcast. I think it had Craig from Sick of All on it, and he said something really interesting. He said, when you're a band that's been going a long time, as soon as you write a new song, no one likes it. No one's interested in it. People only begin to like it when it becomes an old song.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. Like you're saying, when you were at the time, no one gave a fuck. But now it's kind of fell into that classical. What's the word I'm looking for?
It's one of them sort of old school classic.
Yeah,
tunes,
and now it's become the sing along. It's weird how music works. I wonder why that is.
That said, as well, I think Injury Time fucking smashed that tune anyway.
Yeah,
and I think like when I've seen them do it before, I've seen it. I thought, actually, do you know what? Fatty does a better job singing that than me, so I'm like, I kind of just leave him to it. So
go on.
No, sorry. What was you going to say?
What's the full lyrics? Can you sing the full thing for the?
What, that chorus bit?
Yeah, because I only know part of it.
When my time comes, bury me with my weed, so we blaze for eternity.
When again we meet my brothers.
When again we meet, fools
try so hard to break me, won't let feds
fucking take me.
But I can't escape the crossfire, so resting in pieces I lay.
That's some fucking deep lyrics.
That's DBS, I think. It's DBS.
I think that's the first. Maldito were the first ones to do the singing thing in our like little group.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Nine Bar done it later, and do you know what I mean?
Fucking, the set itself though, man, like it's just classic fucking Injury Time. Them mans. Like, big up Rocky, big up Simon.
Yeah, old school
Matty,
veterans, man.
It's fucking great seeing Side Dito
and Frank
there, by the
Dizzle
way.
as well. Like, Frank's fucking stepping up on fucking bass. Big him up.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, he smashed
Yeah,
it.
mate. Fucking just like breakneck. Just like fast.
Hard. I love it.
Hard, but fucking fast. Like,
Injury Time will be playing with
Wisdom in Chains.
Wisdom in Chains and Knuckle Dust and Last Orders at the New Cross
Inn, and that is on the 19th of August. Moral Decay, Martin, and Upsurge Fest. I think are putting that one. Upsurge, whoever the geezer who does that, he's putting it on. So yeah.
So if you want to hear that song, I'm pretty sure they're going to play it. They'll cover that song again, won't they?
Bring some weed in it.
Yeah,
Bring some weed.
they've
Come
been
and sing,
covering
come
it
and
for a long
stage dive.
time now, haven't they? I think
It's kind of
because that band kind of just came from Maldito anyway, didn't it? Really, like came from the ashes of Maldito.
Was that before injury? What was Maldito before Injury Time?
Maldito, yeah. And then Injury Time come after Maldito. Kind of, I don't know really what happened, to be honest. I think we just stopped bothering.
Cyan Rocky had their own band. That was in 17 Stitches.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, respect to them.
With Leo the singer.
OGs.
Big up Leo.
I was listening to funny enough, I was listening to Defcon Zero today as well.
Oh, really?
That's fucking banging. If you like that sort of like old school
Crusty
discharge
kind of
sound,
yeah.
it's fucking they're good.
Oh man, well man,
Really good.
nice one. So
If they're still around now, are they?
I'm
still doing it?
I'm not sure
I
they're
don't
doing
know.
anything. I know
heard.
there's a new band DTA that they're doing. Seamus is in it as well.
I saw Seamus, man. Seamus is an old school.
He was behind the bar, funny
He's
enough.
working behind the bar.
At the Unicorn.
Shout out
That's
Seamus,
good
man.
dude,
And he was
man.
sober. It's the most sober I've ever seen him in my life.
Mate, I said I was joking with him. I've known Seamus since I was about 14 years old.
Yeah.
And like I fucking was joking with him on a day. I was like, "What's it like being behind the bar?" And he said, "It's fucking hell." He goes,
He looked miserable as
all I
well.
was thinking is like, all I could think of was water everywhere and not a drop to drink.
Shout out Seamus, man.
Jokes.
So next up, man, was another band that's fucking amazing band that for whatever reason, I don't know, lineup changes or whatever, they didn't get any steam going behind them because I think they could have really fucking done something. And that was Diction.
Yes.
I thought,
Yeah.
you know what, Diction,
CRO.
Diction blew me away, man. I thought they were fucking, for a band that hasn't played for like forever how many years, they were tight as fuck and they were hard, man.
How long ago was their last gig before Rucktion?
I think the last gig before that was with I think it might have been maybe a show at the Unicorn, or maybe they might have had to sadly pull out of that one. But I know the last time I saw them was at the Unicorn, maybe 2 years ago.
What, the Rucktion 10th year anniversary.
The Rucktion 18th anniversary. No one came to. Like, nah, it definitely wasn't. It wasn't. I don't think it was even a Rucktion show. I can't remember, man. There's so many fucking shows and dates in it, but I know definitely it was at the Unicorn, and they played like just like a quick set as much as they did. But people got hyped that day as well. It wasn't as busy, but people fucking got hyped because they don't play as much as they used to play. I remember
They don't play at all, man.
I remember back in the day when I fucking first like come around and started getting into fucking all the bands and that, like Diction used to play all the time. I'm busy seeing them all the time. Not saying it was a bad thing, but they're always on bills. Like I see them at some fucking community centre in fucking Croydon.
The cartoon.
Nah, I
There's
don't know.
even you called a cartoon or something.
Yeah,
before
nah,
then.
it was
I
like a
remember
proper-
going down to the cartoon. I remember the cartoon because it used to be a fucking
cartoon.
2-hour drive through the centre of London.
Yeah, fucking.
And
it's a deep
then we'd
shirt.
go on and then no fucker would be watching us. And then
There'd be no one there at all,
just
innit?
drive home again.
Hey, Croydon's one of them weird places, innit? It's like you just drive forever and it's like, you're no further than, you're just on the outskirts of London. Is Croydon London? It's not. You're just on the outskirts of London.
It is, yeah.
Sort
It's
of,
just
yeah.
it's a greater London thing, isn't it?
It's
Like,
the awkwardest place to get to in the world, man. But Diction for me, man, like they're one of them bands. Are just they got the tunes, they got the live show.
Tight
and
as
it's
fuck, innit?
It's a shame that they
tight.
even Chris Diction on guitar was saying like, you know, we are the most. He said something on stage about we are the most unorganised band on the Rucktion roster or something.
I don't think that's true. Fucking hell.
Why is that with then, Steve? Come on.
No, you know what I mean? No, fucking hell. We are like, we're a bunch of people who do it for the love of it, aren't we? So
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all
they're
dysfunctional in our own
paid
way.
fucking-
Like,
We are all an unorganised fucking rabble, the fucking lot of us, mate.
But
it works.
I would say that band's only paid 20 times in the last 10 years. Which is a shame, man. But, you know, there's still a door for them, man. Hopefully they'll come back. This is because they had a good reaction. The crowd was going off. So hopefully when they saw that, they might.
And again, it's like a lot of us in it, where things are changing, innit? Like people's lives are changing. People are having kids. People have speak for yourself, mate. Fucking what's it called? People have like married and fucking kids and moving away and shit like that. So
yeah, it's hard.
You know, it's hard, innit? Like so, you try and keep things going, but you have to be realistic at the same time as well. But I'm sure them guys, if they feel they want to do something, they'll be the first to let us know. And obviously, there'll always be there'll always be a door for them to fucking come through and do their fucking thing. So just hopefully we'll see them. They did put out a release on Rucktion like about maybe 2 years ago.
You got to pick that up, man. You know, go and check out the Diction CD. I guarantee you will not be disappointed, man.
Yeah, so I think there'll be a lot of people waiting for them when if they ever do decide to properly come back and start being more active again. There'll be plenty of people waiting.
Have they ever played Europe?
Yeah,
have they?
I don't know.
They played BFLBU Fest like 06. Don't know what they've done after that. They definitely played BFLBU Fest.
So what are you eating over there, man? What you got?
Oh.
By the way, the BFLBU Fest was when I ceased to be Steve BDF.
What did you become?
Officially, just Steve.
Is that when you quit?
That was BDF's last gig.
Oh.
2006.
People still refer to you as Steve BDF.
I know.
Oh, mate, I'll be 70 and people will still be fucking.
Steve BDF. We was a great
your nickname stick if you're in it, like
I play bass, you cunt.
I've just got some fucking salad down there. I've got fucking lettuce, baby tomatoes.
This guy, man, he's like, it always brings like little packed lunch with him, man. These little fucking.
Eating it, bruv.
He made me feel like the gluttonous fucker I was, because I got a KFC drive-through on the way here, and I just munched it all and put it all in the bin and just thought, that's all right. Didn't really like want a KFC, but there's a drive-through on the way. So, and then he brings that in. I was like, could have done that, really, couldn't I?
I had a greasy cod, fish and chips.
I actually enjoy fucking cooking now. Like, I don't know what's happened to me. Like, I enjoy fucking cooking.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
You save yourself a fucking hell of a lot of money as well. Not fucking about
me, not when I've had a fucking drink and I'm get down to chicken shop buying fucking 10 barbecue wings and shit. Like.
Everyone but us. Straight from the heart of London.
Anyway, man, so like 2 more bands left, man. 2 more bands left, and you know what I have to say? You know, usually when you have a festival, man, come the last few bands, people are tired, but for some reason. I'm telling you, man, that day was special, man. People was on some fucking Duracell energy bunny.
There was good cocaine around that day, I heard.
I was there. I didn't see that one fucking. I didn't see no air biscuits. Is that what you use in the toilet all the time, Steve? Huh?
Oh yeah, me and my cocaine habit. Yeah.
So anyway, the next was the mighty fucking Prowler, and Prowler. You know what? When you think you can't take it the level any higher, I think you could tell there was a lot of people waiting for Prowler. And before Prowler come on, I was talking to who was I talking to? I can't remember. I was talking to one of them, and they were saying they was going to do a cover of a UK band. And I was trying to find out. I was trying to get some intel on what cover they was going to do, but they fucking wouldn't tell me. But anyway,
after we had them on our fucking podcast and all.
Oh yeah, innit?
Fucking Prowler.
Cheeky bastards. But anyway, Nathan come on, took off his t-shirt and does his little flex thing he does.
hating on him, man.
I'm hating because he's making all of us look bad, man, coming on with his chiseled chest and shit. No, big up to Nathan.
Yeah, fucking hell, Nathan eats some more burgers, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, fuck's sake, man. Like,
it ain't fair.
You know, all us guys' anxieties about our body, man. But they come on and they fucking... Do you know what? I've never... And I'm not just saying this, I've never seen a fucking bad Prowler show, man. I think that band is most probably the most tightest band in in the UK. Like seriously tight. Have you ever?
I I'd agree.
Silence in the room.
No, I'd agree. I was just trying to think of
No, I'm
other
saying
type
Prowler's
bands.
the most tightest band, like.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you. That's the response I wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely, mate. They're fucking tight.
Come on, Steve.
They
Why
are
why
fucking
we...
no. They are fucking tight. I was trying to think of other type bands as well, just to like compare them to.
Compare.
My mind went blank.
Them and
so,
Malevolence, maybe the two tightest bands I can think of.
That's why I went a bit quiet.
No, but like they
the Malevolence drummer's fucking.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, that child.
We need to get him on the podcast
Fucking
somehow
hell,
one day,
mate.
man.
He can drum that kid.
If you're listening,
fucking
guys,
drum.
get in touch. But yeah, Prowler come on, man, and fucking. So they played a few tunes. The fucking pit went off, and then they done a Club of Lang.
Yeah. Varsity Vibe.
Well, you know what we need to do for Prowler as well?
What's that?
That fucking
That's got its own special dance as well.
all their fucking Finland's fucking Instagram stories are mental, mate.
Yeah, that cracked me up.
They recently went Finland, and if you ain't a member of them on Instagram, definitely fucking add them up because they put some funny that band is one of the most like funniest people to go on tour with, man.
And they ended
They're
up
just pure bants all the
and
time.
they ended up drinking with Essa, and you know how that's gonna fucking end.
Yeah, big up our friend Issa from Finland in the
fucking
cut
drinking all night.
Yeah, they were doing some funny shit. So they come on, they done the Club of Lang. What the fuck? It's funny that a lot of people cover that band, but all the people that cover it are not straight edge. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, and then did you catch the cover that they done?
The other cover, the UK band, the Special Move on.
They fucking done Special Move,
yeah.
Dark Overlord. Dun, dun,
That is good. That's good looks as well. Like, I mean,
and for a Rucktion Fest as well.
That was just
perfect
fucking
cover.
Perfect, man.
Yeah.
Bruv,
Perfect
when I
cover.
say the fucking place went off, bruv, it went fucking psycho, man. And how good would it have been if Special Move fucking played?
Do you know what?
it would have been even more fucking rams, mate.
Yeah.
It
I've seen in so
rams.
many threads on over the years, like when you say, "Oh, we've got a special announcement for another band," there's always one person that goes, "Special Move." Like that.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
No, it ain't gonna happen. It's never gonna happen.
Do you know what it is? A lot of these bands, they think that no one gives a fuck. Who wants to see us fucking? But so many people want to see like Special Move, especially. So many people want to see that band. If they ever do decide to just do a couple of shows or do a one-off show, I'm telling you, it will be packed. It will go off.
Never say never, innit? Like,
Yeah,
you never know.
and I understand people like we saying about DBS. People in a different space in a different time in their life.
You never know.
So
like,
it has to be right for them, man. But hopefully one day we.
But you know, in 10 years' time, it might be a case of like, seems like the right time to bring it back.
Do you think though, like,
kicks.
we're at the age now, not so much Lewis because he's younger than us, but we're at the age now where it's kind of now or never.
I ain't in your age bracket, mate. You know?
But what I'm saying is you can't come back when you're 50 doing like Dark Overlord.
Why not, man? Fuck it. Why not?
you know what?
Nah, fuck it. Yeah, true. You can't.
I mean, I'm 33, like, so I'm sort of like just under a decade younger than you, man. But for me,
hang on, I'm 38. You're 5 years younger than me.
sorry, man.
Steve trying to be young still,
got
boy.
my calculations wrong there, mate.
You're old. Just deal with it.
I've got my cap on backwards.
As long as you
and
can
my
still get a
skinny
hard
jeans
on, that's all that matters, mate.
I heard John Joseph say the other day, I'm 56 years old.
Fuck,
And I was
I
like,
couldn't
yeah, that's
believe
cool.
that.
Fuck, that's good for me then, mate. I could carry on doing this. Like, I don't know how I was fucking.
No, but do you eat a plant-based diet?
Hell no.
That's what I'm saying.
He smokes a plant-based diet.
I used to smoke a plant-based diet, but I've fucking given that up. That's why I started cooking more food now.
You know what, John Joseph, if you see him on stage, you're like, you'll never believe he's 56.
Yeah, I
but
wouldn't
he's
think.
like,
I mean, I wouldn't have thought he's 40 years old, but at 56, I'm like, fucking hell.
And the way he moves, but it's the lifestyle, isn't it? He really looks after his body, man.
But you know, like I just think to myself, I love doing it. I love playing music. If I stop loving it, then I'll stop doing it. But
Yeah.
I'm fucking
But you
the
know
age
what?
I'm at already, and there's no signs of it. Nothing's changed.
For
So I
some
just think
reason,
I'm just going to carry on.
people put a shelf life on your hardcore. Like you hit a certain age, and you still like hardcore.
Yeah.
Like you're supposed to
them
just
nerds, man.
fuck them people. But like there seems to be in metal. It's fine to be like 50 odd and still playing metal. It's cool, but like in hardcore, for some reason, it's.
I think that's changing as well a little bit
changing
because a lot of the classic hardcore bands are fucking old men now.
Oh yeah, like Agnostic Front, Vince,
and Knuckle
shout out
Dust.
to them guys, man, amazing. You know what I mean?
And Knuckle Dust.
Fuck you, man. No, but do you know what I mean? So we forgot. It's a Prowler, man. Prowler. What do you guys think of the Prowler set? I'm rambling on. Sorry.
Banging. No, it's fucking banging.
Oh, thanks for the input, Steve.
Nice. They always fucking put on a good show, and they're fucking great people as well, which is the most important thing. But to be second to last before the last band come on, like they fucking got the crowd fucking going and hyped up. And as we said, by the time it gets to that sort of time, everyone starts dropping off and starts getting a bit tired, and it's fucking hell.
The beer starts kicking
soon. In. Like beer starts kicking in. People start thinking about getting trains home and whatnot, but people still kept going. Like
nobody was thinking about going home, were they? That's the thing. Like that night, nobody was thinking about going home. I don't think anybody remotely wanted to go home that night.
Yeah. So shout out to Prowler, man. Them guys were fucking. They absolutely killed it. And then this is it. We're right at the end, man. 9 Dizzle, 9 Bar. They come on. And you know, like
that intro gets. So you know, my video, that fucking intro gets me hyped, man. That was one of the. I think I mentioned on the previous podcast. That was one of the first CDs I ever bought, mate.
Yeah.
And when I put it in to my fucking CD player and I go home, I bought that Time for Some Rucktion and Taking Names, and I put that in, and I was like, what the fuck, man? Like these, and then looking at the cover, like these guys from South London. I was like, fuck.
You was hyped.
So when I hear that intro, man.
It brings you back to that time.
Time to go back into the pit for like a little bit and then just go back on the side and puff that.
The day. Because they've got so many anthems, man.
Yeah.
And like you said, when they come in with that.
Well, they play that towards the end. What
they come on with? I can't remember. I don't
know. But as I was saying before we started recording, by this time of the evening, I was many whiskeys deep. I remember having a lot of fun. I remember having a lot of fun. And I remember 9 Bar being fucking excellent.
So anyway, 9 Bar come on and they fucking absolutely tore up the place. But I think for 9 Bar, the last 2 songs, in general, it went to a ridiculous level, man. The last 2 songs, what were they? Last
2 son's were.
I know the last one was
Reedy's Box.
No, Reedy's Box was. Oh yeah.
Reedy's Box was the last tune. Well, it wasn't the last tune. They played Reedy's Box like as the last tune.
Yeah.
Then they done the old intro into We Don't Need.
We don't.
And that's how they. That's yeah.
Do you know what? I missed the fucking last 9 Bar song, man. Because read my box. I was on the stage, right?
Yeah.
And I was like.
When we went buck fucking wild, mate.
No, but you know what it was, right? This is gonna sound mad, like people are gonna go like, oh man, grow some balls. But you know, you just get caught in a moment. Like I was just, there's pounding in my box. I was looking around, I was seeing all my friends, everyone was smiling. Like I said before, everyone was fucking hugging each other. At this point of the night, the stage had become the fucking floor, and the floor had become the stage was rammed with people. It was just family, friends, and I just fucking at the part of Be My Box at the end. I just lost my mind, man. I was first of all, I was trying to stage dive in old man style, right?
Shuffle diving.
You know, like fucking a long jumper when he gets to that age and he can't jump no more, and he's like, you know what, I'm gonna have to give this up. So I was trying to stage dive, and I kind of got a like half stage dive in. So then I fucking failed at that kind of, and I went into the pit, and I was just fucking.
I just see this long legs just fucking licking.
Someone said Dulcim. Dulcim leg. From Street Fighter. I can't remember.
I just see his leg just fucking just taking people. And I was like, fucking. I was on stage because like I was fucking knackered, like, so I was just chilling by the side, like, And then I just looked round, I just see, I was like, what the fuck's Wema doing? I was like, rah, he's fucking going mental, kicking, just going wild, like it was like as you said, the stage was rammed, there was bare people at the front, it was just fucking went fucking insane. Like I remember seeing Simon at the front, Simon Maguire, and Welsh Allen, they were always at the front, like they were just always there and they were always singing along. They were just fucking getting like fucking. Alan was fucking wasted, wasn't he? Like, big up Alan.
Alan was.
I don't know how that geezer had time to drink because he was non-stop down the front. He must have been slurping them down during the breaks.
He's always at the front with
He's a soldier, man.
drink in his hand.
Drinking soldier, mate. Drinking fucking soldier.
I don't know how you could hold on to a drink with people.
Well, he
like
couldn't because this is
fucking hell.
Going back to fucking me dancing. The floor was fucking soaking.
Oh
man.
yeah, definitely like.
Yeah, and me being a bit of a prick, like I threw a few kicks and I slipped. So at that point, I should have said to myself, maybe this is not a good idea. Like fucking the floor's wet, but like fucking, I was caught in a moment. I fucking kicked again, and I slipped, and I somehow managed to spin round, and I just cracked my head on the monitor.
And you went, Yoga Flame.
Fuck you, man. Have you ever fucking hit your head? I don't know if you guys have experienced this, right? You know when you hit your head on something and you're like, you know what you've done, and you're like,
you just felt that warmth.
You're waiting to see if this shit's gonna be bleeding. So I wiped my eyelid and there was nothing, but then I kind of like was a bit dazed. So I kind of, and I felt like a bit of a dickhead as well. So I tried to fade off into the background, and I was standing by the door, and I fucking touched my eyebrow again. Yeah. Bruv, my eye was fucking, it was like, I felt like Rocky. I was like Creed, bruv. I was like, you know Creed when he goes, let him die.
If he dies,
he dies.
He dies. I had blood pouring down my face, and at that point I went to the fucking bath. Funny story, right? Quick one. I went to the bathroom and I was like, oh, please don't let this be bad. And then I just saw like, I looked in the mirror and I could literally just see my skull.
Right.
I'm making it sound worse than it is.
Nah, but you can see the bone and that. Like.
Yeah, I could see the bone. I'm like, for fuck's sake. So I'm washing this thing down. And then this Eastern European guy comes in. Like, and he goes to me, his English was broken, and he goes to me, do you want to fight? I'm like, I'm sitting there, my fucking eye bleeding. Like, what are you talking about? Do I want to fight?
Yeah.
He goes, you want to fight? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking? I said to him, what the fuck are you talking about, bruv? He goes, do you want to fight? I said, bruv, what the fuck are you talking about? Can't you see my fucking eye? But what he was actually saying,
did you get into a fight?
Yeah, did you get into a fight? And he was saying to me, do you want me to come out and fight with you? So like, he goes, no, I come fight with you now. I said, I was like, no, bruv, it weren't like that. I fell over, man.
That's
like,
almost, that's
this guy was wanting to fight someone.
That's like that episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm where Larry goes into that fucking, into the, I think it's like a doctor's or clinic or something, like, and there's a geezer with fucking leukemia. And he's a fucking Nazi skin, and it's like fucking Nazi. And he realises that it ain't. Alright, there. It's a little bit similar to that sort of fucking.
It was kind of like that, but then when I clocked what he was saying, I was like, no, thanks, bruv, it's alright. I slipped over, and he goes, oh, okay, cool. I thought, what a rude boy, man. The guy actually wanted to fucking go out there and fight with me. So then I missed the last 9-bar song. So what was that like, man? Oh,
bruv, it was fucking, well, apart from Reedy's boxing, the last tune, people just in the pit dancing, and then everyone just singing along. It was just happy, having a good time. I think Reedy's box was like the peak of it, where everyone was on stage and everyone was singing along.
That's their anthem, innit? Without a doubt.
Bait Sam on stage with his fucking Instagram stories, filming the whole fucking thing.
He got some good clips.
He got some good clips. He probably didn't save none of them, like fucking idiot, but big up Bait Sam though, like.
Funny you say that. One of our friends, Ian, he had his GoPro. I think there's a lot of that. He's recorded a lot of the 9-bar set. Yeah. So if you want to check it out, go on to, is it the Rucktion, the YouTube channel on the Rucktion?
It's Rucktion TV. Rucktion TV. It's on YouTube. And big up Andy Nolan, who's been he wasn't there sadly for the show, but he was uploading a lot of that stuff. But yeah.
Yes, that was it. And then fucking that was the end of the day, man. Amazing day. Fucking up.
So, I'm sorry. I was just gonna say big up the fucking Unicorn for having us, because I mean, as we said earlier on, it was free entry. So for people to actually be able to come in and check out all these great bands for free, like, so
it's amazing.
It was their support on the night, fucking buying beers at the bar, supporting the fucking distro in a really, really big way. Like, if anyone saw those Rockbox t-shirts with the fucking those red Reebok logo, bruv, like, literally, when I got there, Poppy was setting up. Once he set everything up and then everything was out, there was just people just turning up. Like, Bam was thinking, oh, I'm going to go and get me those t-shirts. But like, I'll wait, give it half an hour. Literally, someone goes, you got any of them t-shirts, like, Pops? Small left. And I was like, fuck, like, what?
Hell.
Small only, like, left.
Respect,
like, they
man.
fucking went, brother, everything went fast, man. So
people showed up and people paid in. And also, actually, on the subject of the Unicorn, I want to shout out to Seamus and Ricky behind the bar, because I went there on Saturday night just gone for my mate's band's gig, you know, Leon and Simon.
Yeah.
They're in a band called Day Locus, if you like your prog metal kind of stuff. And they were playing there, and I bumped into them, Seamus and Ricky there as well. And I was just like, have you recovered after last week? And they were both just like, do you know what? That was the hardest fucking day's work behind a bar we've had for so long.
It was savage, mate.
Yeah.
It was fucking, like, literally.
They were troopers that day, honestly.
And even for Ricardo, like, because at first it was just him and the fucking old bird who's normally there with the fucking, the regular drinkers. And, like, there was just loads of people at the fucking bar. So it was when the cavalry turned up, Seamus and a couple of other mans, like, they got a little bit of help, but still, it was fucking wall to wall, full of fucking man.
Imagine that, right?
If any of you's worked behind a bar before, like, that was like 12 hours of constant rush hour, wasn't it?
That's what Rucktion shows though all day though. Like Rucktion, we fucking bring out the fucking drinkers and man's fucking have a good time. So
you notice most of our stories today have gone like, yeah, Finland, or they like a drink. Scotland, yeah, they like a drink.
Rucktion, man, they like a drink.
That's it.
But I put out a little post earlier on, like, just because we're going to be finishing up really soon. But I just asked, like, just wanted to know what people's thoughts are from the day. So I'm just going to read out some bits that I posted up on the Rucktion Facebook page. So big up everyone who fucking contributed to that and put their little bit in. Manuel Nunes Silva said he liked Ironed Out set. Thank you, Manuel. You're a bad man. You're not getting no free t-shirt or anything like that. But respect to you anyway.
Good taste.
And he bigging up E-Man for streaming his set, so respect to him. Ferg has said, dislocating my finger during Prowler, stage invasion during 9 Bar, the return of injury time with Fatty, and you don't even fucking mention me. Nah, I'm only joking. Great weather atmosphere all day, and he also mentioned, and loads of people supporting the distro too, as I just touched on.
Respect.
James Creed, I think he's a friend of you guys, like, from fucking... I won't say back in the day, but
he come out quite a lot back in the day, I think, James,
James Creeder said, seeing injury time back on stage was a definite highlight. When Fatty started Run for the Bus on I'm Out of Breath banger. 9 Bar was incredible, especially the stage invasion for Reedy's box.
Yes.
All in all, it was a wicked day. Titi Romine, guys from Belgium. Big up Titi. 9 Bar set, Prowler covering Special Move. Coming from Belgium and the feeling of a family reunion. That is very true.
Yeah.
Ironed Out set. Thank you, Titi. Again, no free stuff.
Thank
you. Seeing so many old friends, meeting new ones. One of the highlights of this year yet. That's fucking cool, like, man. It's really
I think we share that sentiment as well. I don't think that's going to get topped this year either.
And there's one of the younger guys who's been coming to a lot of our shows. Big tall lad, Mark Turner. He said, getting trashed in Prowler's set and then jumping off stage, smacking into people and falling over. That was it.
That sounds a lot like your story, Wema.
It does, yeah.
And of course, our friend from America, Boston Sean.
Boston! Yeah, we've got to give a special shout out to him.
Yeah.
He came all the way from America specifically for this show. What a don.
We should have played that Dropkick Murphy song in the party just for him, like.
What a don.
He goes, every band killed it. I couldn't believe the lineup, and for a free show, even better. Great atmosphere all day and night. So glad I'm part of the Rucktion family, was able to be there and celebrate. Big up yourself, Sean.
Respect,
always welcome, Sean.
But for me, this is the best comment, and this is from Chris Thompson, who's a guitarist in Diction and was formerly in 9 Bar. He's just simply put Wema moshing.
Go on, Chris, love you, Bob.
And the last comment, trying to put up, and that's from Rani, Joe's girlfriend. Joe's in Last Orders, and he's formerly of Cold Hard Truth.
One thing I just need just before you go into that comment. That day was the day that I realised that Joe looks like Dynamo the Magician, and I can't get it out of my head. And Joe, I never had a chance to say it to you.
Oh God!
But
Wait,
now
Brano's
I'm
put on
saying it.
fucking bare weight now, isn't he? Like,
Yeah, he's ill.
Yeah, mate, he's ill. So he's got some
Oh,
massive.
right.
It's funny you say that because I saw Joe walk through a glass window.
Yeah?
You didn't get my joke then, did you? Don't worry about it.
Some David Blame lad.
Quality.
But Rani's from Belgium. She goes, for her, it was Prowler and the Belgians. Because as we said earlier on,
Love to the Belgians.
it
man.
was a fucking coachload of fucking Belgians who bored through that fucking day, man. They were fucking, yeah, man, they fucking killed it. So yeah.
You know what? It's good to see it in reverse as well because we've traditionally it's been us going to Belgium on the piss.
You know what I'm saying? We need to do this Rucktion Fest in Belgium.
Yeah.
We need to do that coach trip again, man. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, mate, that'd be
amazing, man.
yeah.
But all in all, it was a fucking amazing day. Like, for me, it ended shit because, you know when you had a long day at a festival and you're fucking tired and your bed's calling you? I had to spend 6 hours in the fucking accident and emergency, mate. And I was fucking, I was sweating from the gig. And I was fucked, but you know what?
You got seen though, innit? Like you got your eyes
got
stitched
seen.
up. Fucking socialised medicine works, doesn't it?
Big up the NHS. Thank you for looking after me.
Innit?
And it was an amazing day. Thank you to everyone that supported the show. Here's to another 20 years of Rucktion. And yeah, man, that's it. Any last words you guys want to say?
The next Rucktion show is on Saturday, the 4th of August, and we have Injury Time, who will be headlining. So make sure you get to that. Supporting, we've got Vendetta UK Hardcore from Peterborough.
Oh,
We've got Resist from Leeds. Resist are a new young band. They got a new release coming out very soon. Also on that day, we've got a band who play power violence, tinged with a bit of dark metal. I saw them at a fest that I recently played in New Cross.
They're
called. It's like fucking black metal and power violence. It's fucking,
shit.
it's fucking sick, mate. Like,
I'd like to hear that,
fucking,
man.
Bruv, it's
Yeah.
fucking metal.
Yeah, that's
They're called Working Men's Club.
What a name.
And another band that is playing is a band called Torn Away. It features Dan Rayner from Renounced. I think he's singing in that band. They've got
cool.
music out, but they ain't got a Facebook page. But it's all up on Facebook, 4th of August. So make sure you come down to that. And apart from that, Ironed Out is playing 6th of July at New River Studios with Worst Out from Paris, Life Betrays Us, War Master, and fucking hell, another band I can't fucking remember. My brain's fucking gone.
Fair enough, man. You can find all the information on the Rucktion
Rucktion page.
and Facebook. It's all on there.
Oh
You
shit!
search for it.
Sort of
it'll be
fucking hell,
everywhere.
almost forgot. Like, sorry, Steve. Ready Eye Collective.
Oh,
We got Jukai show coming up, which is on 15th of August. And we've also got Ready Fest, which is the 31st of August, the Friday. We've got the fucking Friday show, Higher Power headlining. And then on the Saturday, we've got the fucking main fest, the all-dayer, with Marauder playing Master Killer in fucking full.
I
you
cannot
cannot miss
wait
that.
for that.
Taken
fucking
by
fest, mate.
fucking force, mate.
who's that band to be announced? Are they any good?
They're amazing, mate, to be announced. They got some fucking great tunes, mate. One of their tunes is called
Oh,
To
that's
Be
so-
Confirmed.
Have
Yeah.
you got? Do you know? Who, I know you can't. You most probably can't tell us that now.
It's
But
fucking Shawadi Wadi. I said it on the first fucking thing, innit? Like,
fair enough.
nah, it's not Shawadi Wadi. We couldn't get them in time. Like,
Nah, it's Gary Glitter.
he's gone into hiding, mate.
Anyway, let's wrap this up, man. Thank you so much for listening. I just want to say apologies for the big gap between episode 2 and 3. We have got some other podcasts in the works, but as you know, getting the scheduling with bands and getting everyone in the same place at the same time takes a lot of work. So if you don't hear from us for a bit, it's because we are working hard behind the scenes and we've got some great podcasts coming up. So stick with us. Thank you for supporting us. Share, like, and all the rest of it. Big up yourself. Thank you and goodbye.
See you later.
You're listening to the Everyone But Us podcast, straight from the heart of London.